Here we have our second interactive tool of the website. It's our Get It Covered, where this helps you overcome insurance barriers. And I say that from a global perspective of the documentation you need to get the equipment or the care that you need. It could be all of the things. And what we find with insurance denials is oftentimes is that you don't have the exact documentation that they need to check a box as they're reviewing the care that your provider has submitted that they state that you clinically need for your quality of life. So what this does is it will break down what you need, help guide you through that documentation, and then touch on the appeal portion. So you get one free search, and then we'll come in here, and let's say you want to go to a skilled nursing facility. So you type in skilled nursing facility, then you would hit get requirements. And what it does is it builds the entire guide. So what do you need to make sure that you hit the recommended documentation, the medical criteria, everything that you're going to need to make sure that that benefit is covered by your insurance, or if you have to submit that authorization, how do you receive the authorization the first go around, where you don't have to submit an appeal, you don't have to submit more documentation? How do you get it right the first time, reducing the back and forth and then the additional time that you're in the hospital? So as we scroll down, we can also export this as a PDF, but this goes through and it breaks down your CPT codes. You have all of your Medicare qualifications that are pulled from the CMS coverage website. Again, an overview of what part of Medicare covers it, only because Medicare is, again, the gold standard for most payers. And then also that eligibility. So your doctors need to be able to document what each one of these are in the current documentation that they're already doing. And then it goes through what is specifically required of that physician, what is the specific required face-to-face encounter, the standard written order. And then you can also go to the Medicare.gov website to give you the additional information. Now, let's not do Medicare for a minute, but let's say we're going to do a commercial insurance prior authorization. These are the tips to ensure that you, again, get that authorization. The supporting documents that your care team needs to send in. That's all of these. Tips to ensure optimal authorization. So again, how do you create the perfect packet to send in for that initial authorization request so you will land it the first time instead of going back and forth? I can tell you, doing it right the first time or getting it as close as you possibly can save you 1, 2, 3 additional days in the hospital. That's why it's very important. Common denial reasons. This is what you want to make sure that you have on your radar, that you're well aware of. And then also your action checklist. As patients and as family members who are supporting our loved ones, we do have a responsibility into this because it doesn't fall 100% on your care team. It also makes sure that you're, again, asking questions, you're doing your own due diligence, or you're researching skilled nursing facilities that you would like to go to, what's closer, what one is going to provide the care that your loved one or yourself needs. So we do have, as patients, an accountability here to do our own due diligence. So this is our Get It Covered tool that really just breaks all of it down, where we can see what we need to do and then clearly lay it out on how to get it right the first time.